Good evening. We are returning to the story of Caius, the finest spell sword, Dunmer courier in Tamriel, the eternal champion, and currently on a quest to find the letter from the Emperor to King Lysandus' widow. Now, we missed last week's broadcast, and so I'm particularly lost in terms of my tasks. Let's take a quick minute and see what's going on.
Sunday's 14th Morningstar. I met secretly with an agent of the Underking. Supposedly the Underking had nothing to do with the abduction of Grifflet, and I'm supposed to check out Castle Fallen, which we did. Turtis the 4th of Morningstar. I am on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Lysandus. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerfall. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying his ghost to rest. There's also a minor matter of a letter that he sent to the Queen of Daggerfall. If I should find out what happened to the letter, he would be most appreciative. Before landing in Daggerfall, a sudden storm capsized the ship. I barely made it into this cave. I met with Lady Brizenia in a tavern room. She told me that the three major powers of the Iliac Bay are Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Sentinel. If I am to investigate the mystery of Lysandus' ghost, I should start by speaking with the royal families of these fiefdoms.
I believe we have fairly well explored Daggerfall and Sentinel, but I don't recall if we've done everything we should in Wayrest.
13th of Sun's Dawn. Menasseria, Queen Mother of Gothrid, has asked me to investigate why a letter from the Emperor addressed to her ended up in the hands of Queen Abuki. The Emperor's messenger, Morgana Kingwing, can only be reached through Andek Wicking of Neuville Court. Both are members of the Knights of the Dragon. She has given me a signet ring to prove my trustworthiness to them.
So this is probably what I should be doing. I also have some notes that I've written, so I'll take a minute to review those. Alright, I'm going to start a new page. And finally, where am I? Oh, Neuville Court. All right. Just one moment, please. So one caution. I am recording this before my usual Stellaris stream on Monday, and I'm going on about 2 hours of sleep, so this may be a very inadvisable choice. I'll do my best to do a full session though, so let's go to the taverns. We'll go to the taverns and see if we can find this individual.
Excellent company. Good day, dear friend.
I'm trying to get to Anyak Wicking.
Simple, you'll find it in the Gearsmith residence. It's west of here, if I'm not mistaken.
That's probably why I was, That's probably why I was over there in the first place. Like I said, I'm a little bit out of it today, so expect to see some things like that of me walking in the completely wrong direction. Now, if it comes right down to it, if I don't find any good leads in this area, I can always go back to doing quests for the Mages Guild and the Temple of Akatosh. I like pigs. Don't like rats.
It warms my heart to see you, Caius.
Hello to you too, Belladin Woodston. Can you tell me where I can find Anyak Wicking?
That's the Gearsmith's residence, northeast of here.
Very well. Good boy.
That's awfully close by. It'd be best if I marked the Gearsmith residence on your map.
I can't believe it. Let me up. Let me up.
I am Anyak Wicking. I would not normally tell anyone who is not a Knight of the Dragon where to find Morgana Kingwing. However, I am loyal to Queen Miniseria. I also know that Morgana Kingwing disemboweled the last person that tried to ambush her. In 3 days, she is due to be at Palace in Kirkcart Wood. Try her there.
So be it. I wonder if we'll have to actually wait the 2 days. Trying to think of the best way to reorganize this. do, pig. Let's see if we can find the palace without having to look. Or ask. We're obviously looking. I am, however, going to ask about local matters. Alright, no need for Kinnereth. The Fighters Guild might be an idea as well. I think if I need to wait, I can, if I need to wait, I can always go to the Mages Guild and practice. I've also learned that I need to get a better sword as part of my effort to kill Daedra. I guess they just don't want to see me. Hello. Could you please tell me where I can find the Mages Guild?
What you're going to want to do is... Let me just mark the Mages Guild here on your map.
So the aim here is to try and spend the time practicing. I don't think the Mages Guild will be open for another 2 hours though, so...
Well met, stranger.
What can you tell me about the Knights of the Dragon?
Knights of the Dragon? Doesn't sound familiar.
This is just to see whether or not he's favorable to them or not. What can you tell me about this ring? Alright then. Any news?
Can't think of any.
Very well.
Warm hello to you, good Caius. signet ring emblazoned with the Daggerfall crest and Lysandus' personal crest.
Yes, but what do you think of it? It's definitely an interesting touch to make me wait a couple of days. It's touch that I liked from Arena because it gave me something to do in terms of, or gave me a reason to go and go on quests.
Frostfire, good to see you, Caius.
Any news?
The guards have given up their search for the stolen Sursum.
I think we've seen everything now. Alright. So it's most likely that we will need to wait. Let's head over to the Mages Guild so we can get some things done. I might also want to visit some weapons manufacturers.
The shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All items seem to be of adequate construction. I'm always glad to help.
This is my house. Jesus. Jesus. You gain the confidence you need to wear that by wearing it. Alright, now I'm gonna take a minute here. I'm not going to read the whole list one by one, but I do want to check if I have certain spells. It's safe to say I have all of these. Oops.
Training will cost you 600. Do you wish to receive training?
Yes. I'm still gonna prioritize restoration.
You and the trainer practice for 3 hours. The trainer tells you to reflect on what you've learned and see if you can put it to good use.
So the real challenge here is I do eventually want to get my skills. See, I mean, restoration is okay, but it's still, it's nothing compared to any of these others. I wish I understood what type of spell Banished Daedra was. I suppose I could look it up, but I'm really not quite sure how it works. Actually, I think the loincloth of willpower might be something that's a pretty good improvement for me. Alright, now this may take too much time, but let's see what we can get.
It is a very great honor, my dear Caius, to be selected to aid the famous Uthor Moorston, who I trust you have heard of before. Yes, he has specifically asked for you to guard him while he sleeps. Obviously, a mage of such standing has enemies jealous of his enormous power. I trust you will accept the honor?
I will.
As I expected, Uthor Morson is just beginning his 3-hour trance, so you must guard the Mages Guild during that time and protect him while he is vulnerable. At the end of his trance, he will be transported to the Aetherius. Once he is safe, the guild will send you someone with your reward.
All right then. These ones are always a tricky proposition.
Stand aside, apprentice whelp. We mean to cut down Uthor Morstun before he can awaken. Move or we'll cut you down too.
I'm assuming that's for both guys, but let me take a look.
A young woman in deep blue robes bows low before you. The guild sends its compliments on a job well done. Uthor Morson is most grateful. Here's the sapphire he promised.
I thought I was getting paid.
Enough bargaining. My price is 37 gold pieces. Take it or leave it.
I might have some use for it.
Are you Caius, the conjurer?
I am.
Ah, good. I have a letter for you. Apparently more than simple chance brought you here. Temple of Kinnerth, Kirkcart Wood. Dear Caius, far have I come to speak with you on behalf of the Oracle, the wise woman of Hammerfell. The Archmagister of the Mages Guild has spoken highly of you as an honorable and talented caster of magicka. Please come meet with me as soon as possible. Time is a circumscribed commodity. Without your help, the Oracle's dark prophecy will come to pass in 22 days, and all of Daggerfall will weep. I must see you soon. Yours cordially, the Acolyte.
I think the temple might still be open. We'll see.
Well met, stranger. Thank you for coming, Caius. The Oracle has foreseen the death of one of the great nobles of Kirkcart Wood, the noble Evelauza Gerwing, and like a pebble in a still pond, her death will lead to a great calamity for Daggerfall. I have tried speaking with her, but I am not permitted to enter her company in the Ashton residence. My mistress, the Oracle, intends to come to Kirkcart Wood to speak with her grace, and I last heard that she was in Charing. I'm not familiar with these parts, so I don't know how far away that is. I need you to either talk to Evelosa Gerwing or convince her to protect herself, or find the Oracle somewhere near Charing and bring her to see her. There's precious little time. I beg thee, hurry.
All right, let's Let's see if I can deal with this on my own. I don't know if I can do a trip to Charing. Alright, well, south gives me something to work with. I think I sold my surplus already. If I go anywhere, I should probably go to the tavern. Again, the aim will be to try and find a tavern nearby just to see if we're anywhere close. Southwest, but uncertain. Alright.
As I told that blasted acolyte, I am not interested in hiding my head because some mad old crone has a bad dream about me. As it happens, I am waiting for some word about my love, Rodister Buckingwing, who is kidnapped. I will listen to his advice on the matter, but I will not go into hiding while he remains in danger. I should never have let him go within 100 feet of the Theodol laboratory without a proper escort, but I will certainly not abandon my love now. There is your answer, Caius.
Well, I guess I can do the... Just taking a note. Now again, the purpose of all of this is to bide the time, so... No. Oh, hell no. Apparently this doesn't count. So, I mean, I could try the Gareford tombs. Just for something to do. Yep, too far. So we need to make sure I'm back on time. There is a dungeon associated with this rite. Nice. So the aim here is just to get some loot while I wait. If I need to rest, I should probably head back. Alright, well, that's dungeon. Thanks, everybody. Holy crap, it is. Alright, well. There's something living here, which means there's more. It's just there to mock me. I'm trying to get better at not bring useless potions, but I mean, grave robbing's fun and all, but it's kind of open for a dungeon. Just gonna do a full circuit around it. mean, is tombs, is the plural really what we want to be using here? Well, if there was something else that successfully eluded me, maybe I'll do a circuit around the outside edge, but I think I'll just take my small earnings and head back to town. Alright, it's still the afternoon, and I still have a day ahead of me. So I'll go to the Mages Guild just because I can get some training in. And I'll take a quick look at the palace just in case, but I have a feeling we're gonna wait one more day. Figure out where the trainer is. just a quick trip down to the palace to see if we can find anything. And if not, I'll just spend the rest of the day in the tavern. It'd be nice if you could distinguish between a willingness to do like odd jobs and longer term things. But I think I can manage what I've got. I haven't quite gotten over the sickness, so apologies. Fortunately, there's a tavern that's close by, so... Actually, before I do that, I'll move in just so I can... just so I can get it on my map. I'll also take some time and see if I can get a good sword. Alright, so generally east and north. Shortage of options, it seems. The elven daikatana has sentimental value.
I'll give you the price I offer to my closest friends and family. The market value of this is much less, but I think I can give you 360 gold.
Wouldn't be terrible to give this thing a repair, but... Alright, I can handle 2 days. I'll see if there's anything of interest here, but I'm gonna guess no. Oh, hang on. No, can't do it. Shelves in the weaponsmith. Aha. This is not exactly driving me wild. I have this terrible feeling that they're different on each shelf. Okay, starts with the leather armor. Okay, it just seems like they change position. No, they're totally different. It looks like these are color-coded. So I can find something other than yellow. I should be okay. case, definitely could use a sword. Alright, we'll take a quick look over here just because there's nothing else to do. And I do think I should start making it a habit when I visit a new, city. I should probably take some time and visit the weaponsmith. It's not very champion-like gear. Oh. I mean, it's not the best, but... Oh, crap. I wanted to buy. I mean, need to save just in case something happens. Suckers. I already hate it. So the idea here is to have, just like with the, just like with the imp at the first, in the first dungeon, I want an item that can potentially damage a stronger enemy. There's no guarantee that this will actually work, but experimentation's really the only way I'm going to be able to make this happen, so... rather amused by the idea of going up to the shopkeeper's personal chambers and making offers on the, well, hello. There may be only one more store at all that I haven't visited yet. Or at least walk by. I don't have high hopes, but let's see. Let's see for sure. I mean, I probably should be considering this stuff more often. Alright, that was more than I was expecting to get out of that, but I think, well, I mean, what's one more star, right? Yeah, it's a library. Happy to visit libraries, just not right now. It's very nice to see sunset appear in game.
I'll be 4 gold pieces. You barred it down to that.
still have one more day for my sword, but my contact should be here.
Ho! You should be warned that I am a Knight of the Dragon in the service of the Emperor himself. If this is some ruse to ambush me, you will surely not live to regret it. Yes, I am Adnak Wicking. The signet ring proves that you are indeed in the service of Minisira. Some time ago, I delivered a letter from the Emperor addressed to the Queen of Daggerfall. If I'm not mistaken, Abukai is Queen of Daggerfall, not Minisira. Tell Minisira that I take my duties quite seriously. I would never knowingly deliver a missive to the wrong party. Queen Abukai gave me this torque in gratitude. Show it to Minisira so that she may know that I am a loyal servant and faithful to my order.
Obviously, I have a few other things to attend to before I do that. Now, while I'm at it, I'm gonna get a little more training in just because I have money. You'd think I'd remember by now, but I don't. That was worth it, actually. But I will hang on to it as a memento. So let's try and see if we can save this guy. only points you right out where you're supposed to go. I think I messed something up. I think I can handle Atronix. But it does seem like things are getting a little bit more serious in the dungeons, so I need to be careful. Now this can't be right. This is the second dungeon where it seems like this is all there is to it. I have no idea how I got here. So I'm noticing a pattern with those brick doors. I'm mad that wasn't a backstab. Okay, now if memory serves, this also winds up being a teleporter, but it damages me. Okay, apparently that was only that one time. My yields are nice and low cost now, though. to see how this works now. It's obvious I'm not going to go through that right away. Sorry, I didn't have the stream up on the other window because it was covered by my spell list. That hurt. Hopefully these things are good for XP. I suspect it would have been faster to go to the Oracle, but it's not like me to just leave someone in distress like that. Should probably start labeling those properly again. Now I'm stuck on this guy, which is a problem, but he didn't do too much damage, so... After this. No, we're okay. Look at that tiling. So one of the nice things about this one is even though it's very winding and difficult, there's quite a bit to do. So I don't think I'm ever quite going to get over how mazy all of this is. But at least I'm not, like, there's plenty of me to kill. So now would be a good time to rest as soon as I can find a place to stop. Hopefully I get a chance to rest here. Now, if you'll just give me a minute, I do want to try and do a more substantial stream if I can. But I am going to leave a quick note on Twitter just to talk about the stream and that it will be late. Or if it'll be gone altogether. Just 1 minute. Okay. So just wanted to make sure that people who were expecting a live broadcast knew that at the very least it would be late. It's tougher than the flesh out trick. Uh-oh. That was nice of him to wait. totally unaware of the fight. He can hear me sneak up on him, but not the fight that just happened in the doorway. The hell was that? Sneaky. Okay, so apparently we've already been up here. But I haven't been down these halls. Oh, it's a tough call. Again, we're looking for the lost nobleman. Once we find him, I can safely get out of here. I mean, it's nice to explore as much as I can, but if I get too tired of the winding hallways, there's other things for me to do. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, they're all gone. Alright, now this is gonna be hard to disentangle. Oh, excellent.
You've come from Evelusa Gerwing to rescue me. Mother of the Ice, let us make haste then. I've had a terrible and I fear prophetic dream about her.
You're not the only one. Oh, crap. Why are you like this? The really tricky part now is going to be finding our way out. There's always a reliable way to get to the entrance, but it would be nice to complete this as a proper dungeon. This is new territory, so it's very unlikely I'm gonna find an exit this way. But I don't want to completely abandon adventure. I just want to change my behavior so that I am considering leaving the dungeon. If there's opportunities for loot, obviously I want to take that still. I can see why they kept that behind lock and key. Sorry, just 1 minute. Trying to keep myself up with quite a bit of coffee. And it's not working. I don't think I've been here before. Definitely been here before. We'll go through that when we can, but now is the time for me to take advantage of... Oh, hell no. Ah! Down, boy. Okay, the real question is how the hell did that thing get in here? That's just rude. So I thought we'd visited every one of the locations, but apparently we hadn't. I'm just gonna close this to indicate I want to go back. Whoa. What are you? That doesn't explain anything. Oh, please let me get... Nope, let me through. I'm getting better. Alright, so... Seeing as that's gonna be my ticket out of here. Let's see what's over here. So I have one of two portals to go through now. I think this is close to the entrance. For some reason, every time I go into one of these, like, this is a really common pattern in this game. Every time I go in there, there's something weird happens to me. Not this time, though, apparently. So... trying to load up as much as I can. There we go. Celebration, we will read a book.
On lycanthropy. How does one become interested in studying the disease lycanthropy? I've interviewed a number of my peers and discovered that to a man they have all entered the field after a horrifying encounter with a lycanthrope of some variety. I am no exception. In Skyrim, it is an old tradition to rub canis root on the trees surrounding your house as a ward against werebears. When I was young and stupid, as opposed I guess to being as stupid as I am now, I had always hoped to meet a werebear to see if they were as impressive as legend had suggested. I would follow strange tracks in the woods until they disappeared, with no fear or even thought about what I would do if I had found my quarry. Like Thorig's beard, I was lucky that my investigations were fruitless. When I did finally see a lycanthrope, it was not a werebear, common lycanthrope, which can be found in... I'm assuming it was a common lycanthrope, which can be found in every part of Tamriel. My father was a priest, and during the coldest part of the winter, he allowed the beggars and riffraff of Fulcreth to stay in the relative warmth of the cellar of his temple. We would even supply warm barley stew. My sisters and brothers and I actually enjoyed this bit of philanthropy, for in the cellars during the winter, it seemed there were travelers with interesting stories and eccentricities, and the atmosphere in the cellars was always light and friendly, until that night. By an established tradition, the beggars who were sick or wanted rest more than food and companionship would go to the cots at the furthest, darkest end of the cellar, when they could be assured at least relative quiet. We were enjoying a song, and my sister, Gethessa, was dancing to the amusement of all. The song ended, but a chorus continued from the darkness at the far end of the cellar. As drunk and incomprehensible as most of the carolers were, it took a minute for us to realize the sound we were hearing was not singing, but screaming. No one was too concerned, for some of the older tramps often suffered from vivid nightmares. Nevertheless, one of my father's priests went to silence the screamer, and the moment that he disappeared into the murk, we heard another sound, the snarl of a wolf. We then heard the priest screaming as the original scream died off. "Werewolf!" cried the old bard who had been leading the song. The cellar exploded into chaos. I was pushed out of the cellar door into some snow with the first wave of panic, but I could see that some of the more brave, or drunk hobos, were rushing into the darkness to do battle with the lycanthrope. They were all, of course, almost instantly killed. My father, upon hearing of the unwelcome visitor, sealed off the cellar after the last survivor of the carnage had left. A seasoned battle mage from Falkreth Mages Guild, who owed my father a favor, went into the cellar and slew the beast. "Not too tough," he said as he emerged, carrying the carcass with him. Winter must have been tough on him, too. Despite his bold words, the blood on his face and chest did not come from his foe. Werewolves do not revert to their human forms upon death, despite what the legends will tell you. I had the opportunity to look at the monster's steaming body out in the snow before it was carried away to be burned. The teeth clotted with the flesh of the beggars were horrifying, but the claws shocked me even more. I have since seen live lycanthropes battle gomans, atronics, and other beings not harmed by mundane weapons, and concluded that they act as naturally enhanced weapons. Enchanted weapons. Because the werewolf was the most ubiquitous of lycanthropes, the term lycanthropy has been used since ancient days to describe the disease that transformed men into half-beast, although lycanthrope should only strictly refer to a man that changes into a werewolf. But that is semantics. There are certainly differences between the 7 documented forms of lycanthropy and Tamriel, but more similarities. In Blackmarsh and southern Morrowind, where crocodiles stalk the swamps, Blackmarsh also shares with the Imperial Province and the wetter parts of Elsewhere the vile presence of were-lions. Valenwold's were-vultures are not found in any other province. The were-boar has found both climates of High Rock and Hammerfell amenable. As I mentioned before, the were-bear is the most common lycanthrope in Skyrim, and is also found in northern parts of High Rock, the Imperial Province, and Morrowind. The werewolf can be found in every province. The 7th lycanthrope, which I have never seen but my trusted peers assured me exists, is a wereshark that roams the oceans around Tamriel. I spent my life categorizing and observing lycanthropes, but I sometimes feel that I am still a child trapped in a cellar in my attempts to understand them. I know, for example, that lycanthropy can be cured shortly after infection, but after that time the victim is doomed. No one of my acquaintance has cured themselves after undergoing the first transformation. On the other hand, I have a colleague investigating a coven of witches in Glenpoint foothills of High Rock who are rumored to have a cure. I remain dubious. Perhaps it is because they are doomed that makes lycanthropes so aggressive. I have removed the contents of a werewolf's stomach and found more remnants of roots and berries than animal flesh. My conclusion is that they do not need to attack and devour humans to survive, yet for some reason they do. Does lycanthropy drive them mad? Or do lycanthropes feel a need to spread the disease as a form of procreation? I do not know. I'm not certain that any of us who are not lycanthropes ourselves will ever know. And then, of course, it is too late.
All right. I forget the name of the town. It was somewhere around here. Yeah, this is not gonna work. It's like Kirkcart want something. Kirkcart Wood. Should be able to get my sword back.
Stitched into the zombie's decaying flesh, you see the following message. Caius, it would be an honor to have you visit my domain at your convenience. I have a small matter that you are ideally suited for. As always, my servants will test your mettle. Feel free to dispense with them. They can always be raised again. The King of Worms, Master of Skorgbarrow.
Interesting. It's 10. Honestly, at this point, I think I'll just rest it out. Oh, timely. Yes! Alright, I am tempted to bring my strength up, but I also need willpower for spellcasting. This is the town loading. Obviously got the angle wrong. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is go to the residence. Mages Guild won't be open for a few more hours. Before I visit the King of Worms, I'm going to see what's going on in Daggerfall Castle. remember somebody saying that an orc had the ladder, so I'm going to assume that I have to go into some kind of a dungeon to recover it anyway. Hey lady, I brought your husband back. Where are you? If she's behind the locked door, I'm gonna be so mad.
You are a credit to the guild, Caius. Evelosa Garewing and Rodister Buckingwing embrace, and he pleads that, for the good of all Daggerfall, Evelosa Garewing must go into hiding with her most trusted guards. At once she agrees, but not before giving you blank gold pieces in gratitude for rescuing her love.
No, I don't think I have any other business at the moment. If you'll excuse me for a minute, I just need to go to the washroom. Sorry for the wait. I'm still getting my headphones on and wrapping myself in a blanket because it's still cold here. Or a cape. Cape is more on brand. trip to the Temple of Kinnereth, just because they'll be open where the others are not. I should be able to get my sword while I'm there. I don't think there'll be anything new, but you never know. It's definitely better gear than was here last time. So it seems that each set of shelves has different items. But at this point, I either want a mithril daikatana or basically a stronger material of anything. And as I said before, I think I'm going to start going to the different weaponsmiths in each city until I find something a little bit closer to what my ideal armament is.
Caius, hello. Always a pleasure.
I suspect this already counts as being finished. The oracle should. Yep, fair enough. Okay, Kinnereth is done. We will, well, you know what? Because I have a while for the Mages Guild anyway. I'll stop by the palace just to make sure that there isn't anything else for me to do. Alright, then we go to the Mages Guild, and I think we will return to the capital.
You're Caius, yes? The one who was shipwrecked?
I am.
I thought so. That storm that destroyed your boat was no natural winter squall, but I guess you suspected as much. I'll gladly tell you what I know about it, if you will find a particular rare scroll for me. This is not the type of job I would give to the Fighters Guild, for the scroll is protected by some powerful Daedra spirits, and has the power to summon creatures from the plane of oblivion. Go to the ruins of Kingsley Grange, find the scroll, and bring it back to me before 8 days have passed, and I will tell you what I know about the tempest that nearly destroyed you.
Well, so much for the letter. Go to hell. That's more like it. So I may not have enough time to finish this one, but we'll at least start it. I may also be able to use my, fancy new weapon. Alright, well that's convenient. There's only one way for me to get back to the entrance. In this dungeon so far because it only has one path. And that seems no longer to be the case. Just wait for the guy to get into range. He's, got a bow. Okay, never mind. do need to go back and check that sort of basement where I killed the orc, but I've sort of learned that there's no ideal way for me to get through any of these dungeons. Oh, hell. You're kidding me. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to get the training. Yeah, well, I'm loaded. Should probably visit a bank at some point. Alright, well now I've gone and done it. Apparently there's no way out of here. So I'm assuming I'm gonna find one of those portals again. I, of course, have lost any hope of finding the entrance for a very long time. Man. Sorry, shirt. Some of these patterns are looking familiar again. Oof. This is new. I still want to go back to that teleporter, so I do need to make sure I don't lose my head as far as these areas go. Another dwarven. Ugh. You know what? I'll just go through another portal. I think at this point I'm gonna have to find something pretty special to drop what I'm carrying. Okay, so clearly something wants me dead behind this, but there doesn't seem to be any way to it. And again, my outside option is always just to jump through the portal again. So apparently I've been here, but I don't even know why I tried picking stuff up. So I do kind of like the idea of hearing the imp because it sort of implies that implies some Daedra connection, which might mean the scroll. Oh, come on.
Freshly drawn map indicates a long-lost location of Donor Laboratory, which you copy down.
Better be able to pick these up again. Oh, Jesus. on, just stop that sound. Well, this is gonna be tricky. There's definitely something here, I just don't know where. This is gonna be a tough one, because it'll also work well with the mithril. I can't drop any of this stuff, that sucks. It is a bit suspicious that I'm not healing. The Witch's Box, you will slowly deteriorate your strength, endurance, or health until you are cured or dead.
around.
Just open on its own, huh? That's discouraging. Oh, Jesus. All right. I hope this works. Oh, get some. Oof. Yeah. And I believe that is the scroll.
You found the scroll that Dunster Masterhouse wants.
Now we just need to find a way to get out of here. there's a little less of an urgency in terms of exploring this level. That's just because if I don't have the inventory space, there's really no benefit to searching out these areas. The one exception would be getting a better weapon, because clearly my priority now is to get a mithril tie katana or better. This feels a bit familiar, but I don't remember it well enough to... Alright, well that's encouraging. That less so. Swear you read one book about lycanthropy and they're all over the place. Okay, that's interesting. Oh. That stings, and I bet that just... Oh, it says healthy, but... Yeah. I have a feeling I've just caught something very nasty. No, maybe not. One day, this might be a generational thing. Caius Jr. will be still working on this locked door. I have to start my other stream. Come on, man. You know what? Not good enough. Can one of you monsters come try to kill me? Honestly, the biggest thing at this point is I just really don't want to go back through those tunnels. Not worth it. If that opens the door, I am going to lose my mind. Oh my god. '82nd percentile intelligence. Oh, damn it. I don't actually mean to do that. So I'm actually quite concerned about the number of times that the heal fails, because that didn't used to happen. I really do have a feeling that it's related to some kind of a disease. amazing. That's so weird. Prefer to rest on my way back, but we'll see what the next few encounters give. Just in case. Oh, I could have even used the item. Well, I mean, I'm not dropping anything for it, that's for sure.
The Bothdorji scroll. Breathe candent smoke on the veil of oblivion, and force the line dispelled. Awaken the sleepless, unquiet princes, and their standing servants rise. It is the night when frost will burn, when flame will freeze the lamplit lake, when clouds of bats devour clouds of birds, when boils and sores afflict the rich, when a boy with wings doth curse the land, if knowing lies faster on my tongue. And such whens are but whispers in the night, but these words form a sentence of death. But if the day of oblivion is indeed at hand, servants of the dark, obey me.
Well,
A burst of fire flies from the scroll, creating a burning creature.
oh Jesus.
You summoned me, Caius, and now you reject my embrace?
I'm sorry. Can I do that again? See, I kind of want to know what happens when you don't attack it. Oh, but I did need to find... I just screwed myself. Because I haven't cured the disease yet if I have one. so I'm a little curious. Okay, apparently I'm not sick. I just want to find the exit. Come on. I don't even remember what the exit looks like. Although I do remember it leads to some kind of a, there's like a dead end near it. No, actually, you know what? This might be it. No, I don't think so, actually. Now I'm well and truly gone in circles. Oh yeah, but I completely forgot the reason why I was doing this. I originally wanted to see what happened when, Why? What are you doing? Doing all the same mistakes again. I think I'm just becoming increasingly conscious of the other stream that I should be doing right now. Let's see what we can find down here. I feel like this is close to the entrance. Something is stopping me from healing, and it's driving me nuts. They have to be, like, cursed, or there has to be some kind of effect on me that's doing that. I'm gonna guess that I'm close to becoming a werewolf. I'm sorry to end this way, but we will leave it there. Just 1 second. I probably won't start the stream with next week by going through this. I think I'm just gonna solve this on my own. Well, we'll see. I mean, I have the save and then I can carry on, but I'm not entirely sure it's the most fun to start off, lost. So we'll see how it goes. I might record the experience of getting out of it, and maybe I'll decide after the fact where to start the video. But I need to start my other broadcast, so thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.